people of Ethiopia. Greetings, brothers and sisters from the motherland and all our brothers and sisters who are supporting the African revolution from all over the world. So, we are saying victory to Ethiopia because Britain has finally, it has taken them years to return artifacts that were stolen from Ethiopia in 1868.
150 years later, that is a century and a half. Artifacts were stolen from Ethiopia during the reign of Emperor Theodorus II in 1868, the Battle of. So these artifacts includes a lock of hair belonging to Prince Alemayehu, that was Emperor Theodorus' son, and a tablet. A tablet is a piece of stone where the commandments were engraved. And this tablet is said to be related to the original Ten Commandments. And they usually say that, you remember, somewhere in the Christian Bible, they talk about Queen of Sheba going to visit King Solomon.
Yeah.
And they usually say that when she left King Solomon to come back to Sheba, that is in Ethiopia, she came back with the Ten Commandments. But because after there, nobody talks about the Ten Commandments. And some people, especially in Ethiopia, believe that the Ten Commandments are in Ethiopia. But also, some Kenyans believe that the Ten Commandments are in Kenya. So I don't know. But guys, in 1868, Theodorus, that is Emperor Theodorus II, had imprisoned some British soldiers belonging to Queen Victoria, because the Queen Victoria had refused to modernize his army. Emperor Theodorus was the one who modernized Ethiopia. And when the British came and they were chasing him in war, the Battle of Maqdala, because he saw that he's going to be defeated and captured, instead of allowing them to capture him, as the warrior he was, he killed himself. So what the British did is they stormed his castle, stole these items, and also carried his empress and son, that is Alemayehu, who was only 7. Why did they carry the empress and the son? Because they wanted it to be an assurance that they will not be attacked by, because now after the death of the emperor, who was to become the emperor? It's the son. So they took him to London, to Queen Victoria, where he was raised until he died at 18 years.
In very sad conditions.
Yeah. So they kept his hair, that is a lock, a dreadlock, his hair, and that together with the tablet and some cap is what they have taken to
Ethiopia.
The Ethiopian embassy in London. And we are hoping, because they are saying that some priest will be selected to bring it back to Ethiopia. That is just one of the things that
they
have
have
been
stolen a lot of artifacts from Africa. They have made millions and billions of money from the tourism industry.
So from Ethiopia, they stole a lot of things. So just bringing these three things doesn't make sense. Let's talk about Benin. That is Benin Kingdom in Nigeria. It has its own part in the British Museum. You go to the British Museum and you're
There's
like,
a section of Benin.
Is this the Benin Empire? Because they stole a lot. From Kenya, from a lot of places.
From South Africa, the diamonds that are on the Queen's crown have, stolen in South Africa.
Do you know they still keep the head of Koitalel Samoei, one of the leaders of the Kalenjin leaders in Kenya? They still keep it. It's crazy.
And there are some reports that they do some rituals with all of these things. You see, stealing of hair in African culture, hair is very to your crown. If you keep your hair, even in ancient African history, men used to have dreadlocks, long hair, never touched. And that's the crown.
What about the head of a king of the Kalenjin? That is Koitalel Samoei.
Now that's witchcraft.
You see? So there's something that they keep on doing.
Exactly. They have rituals that they perform.
May the Most High be with us.
My goodness.
But
yeah.
but they've been making a lot of money from this, because when you go to a museum, you pay.
Yes, of course, you see all of these things and you're intrigued. Wow, this
Yeah,
is from
we should
Africa.
have an African museum, then
And-
force them to bring them back.
And I don't know why we Africans have normalized this stealing. Because you see Africans who leave Africa, pay all of this money to go and see.
These things.
You know, and it's normal, and they come back feeling, wow, I saw this from Benin. Wow, I saw this from Ethiopia. When those things that should be in Ethiopia, we should be seeing them in Ethiopian museums and bringing in money to those countries.
Do you know in Ethiopia, in the kingdom of Axum, where there's Lalibela, the oldest church in Ethiopia, and the Lalibela church, there were those long, what are they called? Like long shafts, which they had stolen and taken to Italy. They had to bring them back. It's crazy.
They stole a lot of our things, our people, not just the people, you know, even our artifacts, small things like
Yeah.
things that belong to our
Even
heroes.
our history. They destroyed some and
that
stole
one
a
we can't
lot.
even
Then
talk
they
about.
rewrote the history
way
so
they
that
wanted it to be.
we are lost. But guys, this is the time to wake up. We just wake up and say, I know I am a Shona from Zimbabwe, and I'm going to those old people who know my culture. I'm going to look for it. Or I'm a Yoruba.
To understand who I am.
Yeah. I'm a Yoruba from Nigeria, and I'm going to look for this. I am a Hehe from Tanzania. Okay? I'm going to look for this.
We need to stop demonizing our things.
Go back and look for your culture, your spirituality, because in that lies your strength.
You know, you have some people arguing that why are they bringing back some logs? For example, Christians might feel like this is demonic, this is not even relevant, why should it? But there's a lot of power in that.
There's a lot of power in your hair, in your body. So having someone keep your hair, keep your nails.
There's something they're doing.
There's something that they are doing with it. So you need to be very careful, and you need to look for who you are. So go search for it.
Guys, we don't know what is happening in your lives. Are you feeling like it's time for us to understand who we really are? It's time for us to take back what has, always been stolen from us and regain our strength and power as Africans. Ethiopians, congratulations to you. Although we need more of your things.
We hope more of your things are coming. Yeah.
We'll
Ethiopia.
I should have worn my Ethiopian dress. But guys, let us know what you feel, how you're feeling. If you're Ethiopian, are you celebrating? Are you excited? Do you feel like this is just a joke? We need all of the things to come back.
Yeah.
So we'll see you in the next one.
Yes, bye.